Okay, once again, welcome back to Tuesday Night D&D with the Rethink Gaming crew. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties getting one of our players started, but he'll be joining as soon as he can. Uh, we're going to be playing Curse of Strahd through Discord and Fantasy Grounds. Thanks as always to Sirenscape for the amazing atmosphere and music. Make sure you check them out at sirenscape.com. You've just got to be using it at your gaming table. Let's begin. So, last time we played, we were in a little mansion off the side, you know, not anything noteworthy or anything, and it certainly didn't have a Fantasy Grounds map title to cause anyone any concern.
Oh goodness. Oh, that's so much easier.
Forgot I was taking a nap on this bed.
Yes, we had just finished our combat, where for whatever reason, Mike had decided to pick a fight with a broom and then anger a specter.
Well, the Spectre wasn't me.
Yeah, the Spectre was Greg. We gotta give credit where
Yeah.
credit is due. That was Greg.
I walked into the wrong room.
However, it does
Alright.
sound like something Micah would do.
I think I clicked the
Yes.
short rest button last time, but I've definitely clicked it this time. I think people spent their hit dice because health looks pretty good across the board. We got 2 points of damage on somebody, and that's all. So, yeah. Where would you like to go in the house now? Did you want to continue to investigate these rooms?
Thinking. Well, there's still like an upper area of this floor that I believe we haven't explored, so we probably need to like go.
Yeah, we haven't explored to the north.
Yeah, probably need to go north and at least check out the rest of this floor.
Yeah, so Rolesk is in the room where the broom was.
I think I'm gonna let a beefier man go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not going in first anymore.
I'll take
I
the
learned my
lead.
lesson.
We'll go into this little like offshoot southern room here.
Alrighty. Hold on, I need to grab some. This is the bathroom. I think you may have looked in this one before. There's a tub with clawed wood feet.
Okay.
A wooden tub with clawed
Yeah.
feet. Yeah.
Yeah, I went in that room.
Okay, gotcha.
This looks like a beautiful place to take a short rest. What do I see in this here?
So the doors have stained glass set into them. It's a dusty, cobweb-filled master bedroom. Burgundy drapes covering the windows. There's a four-poster bed with embroidered curtains, tattered gossamer veils, matching pair of empty wardrobes, a vanity with a wood-framed mirror and a jewelry box, as well as a padded chair. A rotting tiger skin rug lies on the floor in front of the fireplace, which has a dust-covered picture of a man and a woman. Web-filled parlor in the southwest corner contains a table and two chairs. Resting on the dusty tablecloth is a porcelain bowl and matching jug. The door that Micah's character is sitting in front of has a full-length mirror mounted on it.
I didn't even realize that was a door. Now I'm a little concerned. I don't want to be standing in front of it.
What am I looking at up here, Bob? By the bed, up top.
So I'm moving Dell by the bed up
Because
here.
I walked like next to it, like right here, and this whole section just opened up. I don't know if that's off map or on map. But,
That's just a window
okay,
that overlooks the
cool.
grounds out
We're on
behind the house.
third floor, right?
We are on the third floor, yes.
Cool. All right, Archibald, why don't you check in that mirror door while we're here?
Alright, I'm gonna open the mirror door.
All right, the door is slightly stuck but tugs open, and inside is an empty closet.
Nice. That's what I came here to see.
Well, I believe it is now time to press on upwards.
There's nothing else in.
There's one more door that Micah can see, as well as the dumbwaiter in the room. There's a door in the north corner of just north of Rolesk there.
Oh, I thought that was just a design in the wall. Okay,
Oh, that is a door, huh?
interesting.
Yeah, let's let Beefmaster get in there.
Yeah, I agree.
I'll investigate that door as well.
All right. Is it letting you through?
Yeah.
It's a balcony overlooking the courtyard.
Alright. Then yeah, I say upwards is our next move.
Upwards, you say?
At least if the stairs allow it. It kind of looks like there's a break in the stairs on the
The
map.
stairs
Anyway.
do stop here.
Oh,
Could
okay.
we kick me yet again,
Yes.
real quick? Because I think I got all the stuff figured out now.
All right.
Uh,
Well, does anybody recall
So-
anything downstairs that might have needed more investigation?
if the stairs end here, have we checked in? Bob said there was a dumbwaiter. Where is that at? Is that in the?
It's
So-
the tiny door in the north room, like on the south side.
Oh yeah, we probably should like look in there to see if there's anything like that we could see going down, right? Did we look in the bottom floor or?
I just opened it up and am now looking in, down, and up.
Yeah, so the dumbwaiter stops at this floor and goes all the way down into the kitchen.
Nice.
And we've thoroughly explored all 3 floors now, right?
Well, we didn't check that crib that kind of summoned the spirit. We kind of just dealt with that.
Oh yeah,
the spirit.
Do we
should
want to go back in that
investigate the
room?
crib.
Somebody else can go in first.
I went in last time.
Beefmaster.
I'd like to take a closer look at the crib.
So,
I remember last time you said it was kind of like a veiled crib.
Yes, it's
Sort of
covered with sort of a wispy drop cloth.
Gotcha.
So you want to uncover the crib?
Yes.
All right, you pull the drop cloth back, and inside the crib is a swaddled bundle. About the size of a football.
Does it seem to be breathing at all?
It does not.
Can I roll a perception to see if I can tell what the heck, if it's an actual live baby or if it's something else?
Sure.
I would love to do that. Because, you know.
It does not appear to be a live baby.
Sick. I believe it is unwise to touch things we don't quite understand. And from what I understand, this is either a swaddled baby or not. And so if it's not...
It could be a dead baby. But,
Thank you. Thank you for that insight.
It was very
I-
insightful.
I feel like maybe it would be best to investigate it further, Carfield. I'm just saying.
As a man of action, I would like to pick up the bundle and further investigate it.
There
Well,
you
hear
go,
me out here.
Beefmaster.
Opening the door, summon the thing. Picking up the thing might be worse.
Yep.
Okay,
So who's going to pick up the bundle?
not me.
Me, Archibald.
All right, Archibald
going-
reaches down, lifts the
Oh.
bundle gently, and it just sort of collapses into a blanket. Loses its shape and is now a blanket.
I do not appreciate that.
Well, that's not creepy at all.
No, it's perfectly like normal. Is there anything else that you guys can see in the?
I didn't mean to do that.
I don't know what else there would be to investigate on this floor. Unless there was something under the rotting tiger
check
rug.
all the things, yeah. Just clearing
We
out my
could
map.
look under the rug.
Sure. Someone goes up and checks under the rug. As you reach for the tiger, it appears to move, but it's just your mind playing tricks. It doesn't actually jump up and attack you.
Okay.
That would be pretty sick, though. I'm not gonna lie.
What floor was the library on? Was that the second floor?
The library is on the second floor, yes.
Wait, was there a door that we like couldn't open because it was locked or whatever, or was that a bookcase or something, or like a cabinet or something that we couldn't unlock?
There's a
Where at?
cabinet in the hunting room you did not try to unlock.
Yeah, there was one that Micah like tried at, but didn't open because he rolled like a 5.
Yeah.
Maybe I think we should just go back down to the second floor and do a second sweep and make sure we've
Yeah.
actually inspected everything.
Yeah, I want to go look at some of those books in the library.
All right. Who's going down to the second floor, everybody?
I think everybody
Let's-
Everybody,
is.
whole party.
Let's throw you down here. Yoink, yoink.
We also didn't do much with that music room. We just kind of walked in and then back out.
Oh yeah.
What music room? Oh yeah.
Well, let me move.
Can anybody play?
There you go.
Does,
Okay.
yeah, can anybody like play an instrument?
Oh, I suppose I could attempt it.
I know how to play the lute.
Where are me proficiencies? Skill? No.
Yeah, there's a
Somebody
harpsichord
doesn't-
in this room.
I don't believe I can play anything.
Think I can either.
Yeah, you said there was 2 instruments, I believe. There was the harpsichord, and then the other one was a standing harp, right?
I don't see that here, but sure, let's go with that.
Okay.
No, there it is. Yeah, near the fireplace, large standing harp. Yep.
Got
Good
it.
memory.
Can I try to play the harp untrained in the ways of the harp?
Sure. Make a charisma check.
Charisma, not performance.
Isn't performance based on charisma? But yes,
Yes, performance is.
if you have performance as a skill, you're proficient in performance, go ahead. Absolutely.
I'm not proficient in performance.
Oof.
And why ask?
I thought I was. It was my other rogue that's proficient in performance, not this one. So I was just mistaken.
You're
All
one of
right.
like 20 rogues, yeah.
One of my like 20 rogues. Yeah, har.
Well, you said it, not me.
There it goes.
So.
That's a no. I don't think I did very well.
Harpsichord.
It doesn't sound like it's in tune either.
Oh.
Interesting.
Well, the first floor seems to be, or the second floor seems to be like clear, unless we want to. I could. Can I try to play the harpsichord? I'm assuming that's this in the corner here.
It is, yes.
Can I attempt to play that with a charisma check?
Sure.
All right, I will do that.
So the harpsichord is in much better shape, and you play a tune. You can kind of hear a noise coming from upstairs in response to you playing the tune. It's as though someone is singing along.
Huh. The upstairs we just swept and cleared?
The very
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Thinking,
Okay.
maybe.
Well, Before we go back up there, can I check through some of these books to see if they have like a records book of like the people here or the land? Just like a quick sweep.
Certainly. So I'm going to throw into the party inventory.
That's party sheet.
Yeah, the party sheet. Same place that the like ornamented sword was in.
Yep, I see.
There are the contents of said room.
Okay, cool.
I think we decided not to take that long sword, right?
Yeah.
I didn't have any use for it outside of selling, so.
All right.
Can I grab that key?
No, I wanted to take it. I wanted to take the long sword.
Speak up, slow man.
He's got the APM of a boomer and the reaction times.
Listen.
All right, hold on. Let me find your long sword again.
Think one of us should take that iron key.
Yeah, I forgot I was muted. I didn't realize that. But can I?
He said he was gonna take the Yankee.
Okay.
Okay, so we know that Veloth wants the long sword. Who wants the iron key?
Rolesk,
Rola.
the druidic simic hybrid.
And there were no books of note in the categories I was looking for.
I'm sorry, what were those categories?
History of the like region or people of the house, like events of the house.
Yes, there are extensive books on topics of history, warfare, and alchemy.
Of the region or of just like in general?
They describe a region that you're not familiar with.
Okay. Just trying to see if I could find anything about where we're at.
And there are also several shelves that are first edition collected works of poetry and fiction on a special shelf.
Neat. People like their literature.
Who's searching the books?
That would be Del Leiden. I'm over by the books.
Leiden is searching the books. The bookshelf in the northeast corner appears to be loose in some way.
Oh, can I like shake it or like pull it?
Give me a perception check.
A perception check. Okay. That was a 14.
It appears to be a door.
Door. Hey guys, looky. There's a thing here.
So just to show you, it is up here.
Neat. Right here. There's the door.
Well, let's go
So-
through that door.
Oh, Archibald.
Yeah, I'll let the big boy go first.
Yeah, let Beefmaster
Okay.
go through.
I'll open the door.
All right. This
Huh,
room
well, we-
contains bookshelves packed with tomes describing fiend summoning rituals and necromantic rituals of the cult, the priests of Abyssus. Ozibus. Priests of Ozibus. If you want to learn more about those, you can make an Arcana check. There's a heavy wooden chair with clawed iron feet standing in the south wall, its lid half closed. Sticking out of the chest is a skeleton in leather armor.
I'd like to read about those books and that necromancy.
I think the rest of us kind of filed in like after him a little bit,
Yeah.
as much as we could, depending on how big the room is.
So yeah, there's a skeleton half inside of a chest as well at the end of the room there.
Where is the room?
So I think he has to drag us over there.
Yeah,
'cause-
it's
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Yeah, secret
It's-
door.
off to the right here. Yeah.
Hold on. I could...
Oh, it is very tiny.
Everybody
Oh,
enjoy the room there.
I'd like to read about those books a little bit about necromancy.
Sure, give me an Arcana check.
Man, a broom would really mess us up
Boom.
right now.
Yeah.
So,
That is
a quick examination of a couple of the books shows that they're all clever forgeries. They're designed to contain magical knowledge, but they don't actually have any valid magical knowledge.
Interesting.
So what's going on with the chest?
Do we want to touch the chest? There's a guy who is dead in the chest.
Alright,
I mean, that's a
so-
pretty clear sign,
Yeah,
right?
so he's like feet out, head in the chest.
That's even worse.
Alternative.
That is even worse.
Okay, so alternative to opening the chest or like checking the chest? What
No,
if
the
we
chest is
vibe check
open.
the chest?
The chest is open.
It's open.
The skeleton's
Okay.
head and shoulders are inside the open chest.
I move we vibe check the chest
Can we see in the chest
Specifically
other than his
with
head?
my firebolt.
Maybe not. Maybe not in an old house. Let's not go setting
No,
things.
it's just like a little firebolt is just like a little fire arrow. It's not like
Uh huh.
Sure, tell me what we want to try first.
that'll be our last resort.
Okay.
Last resort. Got it.
Can we see in the chest at all, or is it just that we can see that the guy's head is in it?
Make a perception check. I'll tell you what you can see.
All right.
I would love to make a perception check on this room.
This is an 8.
So, let's see. With an 8, it's pretty much as described. There's a dude. Looking past him, you can see some books and scrolls. It's the skeleton appears to be a human in size and shape, and that's it. That's all you can see with that roll.
Can I perceive what's going on with this room?
Of course,
Oh,
you're in a room.
yeah, I am.
Or
Yeah, I am.
would anyone else
I
like
love
to
rooms, dude.
perceive?
So
Try to
I
perceive
think
what I can see.
Jacob?
Whenever you're ready.
I was waiting for his roll to come through.
Yeah, so glancing across the skeleton, you can see it's got 3 darts sticking out of the chest of the leather armor. It has a piece of paper in its left hand. And as previously mentioned, there are books and scrolls in the chest.
So this man was presumably murdered.
Well, the darts would be kind of indicative.
Yes.
I'm gonna look at Dell and point out the piece of paper in his hand.
Well,
Hey
okay,
Dell, you want to go grab that?
not really, but we can.
You should do it. You're the man for the job.
Okay. If I may suggest a different option, right? How
No.
about- well, okay. I'm gonna grab the paper, right? But a different method, right? Anybody who's not stacked on top of me, or anybody who is stacked on top of me, just get out of the way, and then I'll just like yank the man's out of the chest.
Yeah, I'd like to move away.
Yeah.
I'm going to exit the room.
Let's
If
see.
possible.
I think I can open the door for you.
Well,
Oh, yeah. There we
Alright,
go.
anybody who's stacked on top of me, please get off of me. Okay. And then I wanna
Take a
make
seat.
I wanna yank Mr. Bones here and see if I
Okay.
can get him out of the chest.
Okay.
So what do
You
you want me? to-
Grab the legs of the skeleton and tug, and it mostly falls apart.
Uh-huh. But he's not alive, right? Like it's not coming together.
Does not jump up and attack you.
Okay, great. That's the best possible outcome.
Is it?
Well, okay, the other outcome was that he stood up and started hitting me, so yeah.
All right, so there's a letter, which I've put into the party thing.
Elegant scroll.
As well as a book, 3 scrolls, a will, and some deeds. So who wants to look at what?
I want to look at the one that was directly in his hand, the piece of paper.
And that's Dell?
Yeah, it's Dell. Yep.
I'd like to take
There you go,
that
sir.
will and deeds. For Kalu.
All right. Tori.
What does the book title say?
It
Does the book have a
is
title?
actually it's supposed to be 3 blank books. They're blank, leather-bound books.
Alrighty. Well, I don't need any of that.
So did the items say what they were when I sent them to
I
you?
got a letter.
I
And
click
that
on
was
the
it.
like dragon's head and it'll like pull up the description of it, Jacob.
Oh, okay.
On my will and deeds, it says this collection of papers include the deed to the house, the deed to a windmill, and a signed will. The windmill referred to in the second deed is situated in the mountains east of Valaki. The will is signed by Gustav and Elizabeth Durst and bequeaths the house, the windmill, and all other family property to Rosavalda and Thornbolt Durst in the event of their parents' deaths. So it sounds like this home is owned by the Durst family.
Hmm.
So it was just a typo. It's the Durst house, not the Death house.
Well, see,
Definitely.
but I've got a letter here, right? It's from Strahd. It's yeah, uh-huh.
What does it say?
Well, my most pathetic servant. I am not a messiah sent to you by the dark powers of this land. I have not come to lead you on a path to immortality. However many souls you have bled on your hidden altar, however many visitors you have tortured in your dungeon, know that you are not the ones who brought me to this beautiful land. You are but worms writhing in my earth. You say that you are cursed, your fortunes spent. You abandoned love for madness, took solace in bosom of another woman, and sired a stillborn son, cursed by darkness. Of that I have no doubts. Save you from your wretchedness? I think not. I much prefer you as you are, your dread lord and master, Strahd von Zarovich. I'm not good with names.
Interesting.
Strahd sounds like a really nice guy.
Yeah,
Sounds
really,
really
honestly.
nice.
Does he?
Yeah.
I'd like to take those books. The 3 empty books that we found in there too. I'd just like to take those. And
Took.
then okay.
And then we have 2 elegant scrolls left, right? We have 2 elegant scrolls and a fine scroll.
Yes.
I'll take
Uh,
all the scrolls too.
yeah, that seems right.
I'm not hearing any objections.
Nope. All good
All
here.
good in the hood.
Alright, let's see. So let me investigate these scrolls. So the first elegant scroll, it just says the materials used in this scroll are of a very high quality and the writing is precise and done with a great deal of care and attention to detail.
Make
That's
an
just in the
Arcana check
notes of the first. Okay.
or cast Identify if you want to do that.
I don't think I have identify.
Which one was that?
That was the first elegant scroll.
First elegant scroll.
Oh. So that one was a scroll of protection from poison.
Oh, that's handy.
Yeah. Okay, so I'd like to check the other elegant scroll too. It just has
Okay.
the same notes. So another
Arcana
arcana
check,
check.
please. All right.
That one was a scroll of spiritual weapon.
Oh, that should be good for somebody.
Yeah, and then I'd like to check this fine scroll. Just says the parchment of this scroll is of the finest quality and the writing is careful and delicate. Alright, and I assume one more arcana check?
Yes, please.
Alright, no whammies. That's a whammy.
That's a
It's a bit
whammy.
of a whammy.
Unclear as to what that one is.
All right. Would anyone else like to examine this fine scroll?
No.
I'm good. I would like, however, to now pull the rest of the skeleton out of there and see if I can get like any idea what this leather armor's about.
The leather armor's no good. It's been damaged, and was not maintained while the skeleton rotted away inside. It is clear, though, from looking at it, that the 3 darts probably came out of the chest itself, and were probably poisoned and killed him.
So it was
Okay.
a trap chest.
Glad he took the trap and not us.
And then all the stuff that we just went through was stuff out of the chest.
Yes.
All right. I'm good to go then on this stuff.
Yeah.
Do you
should
guys
we go
think we
see what
should
that key does?
investigate that suspicious noise that we heard upstairs? Do you think maybe we should like well, I know this is probably a really bad idea, but do you think we should like split the party? Like 2 of us stay down here in the music room and
Nope.
3 of us go upstairs?
Nope.
I-
That sounds like
Even
a
numbers,
horrible
man.
idea. Considering a broom and a spirit took out one of us each time we fought something, I don't think that's a great idea.
Look, that's Micah's fault for his weakness to cleaning supplies. So.
So I think
Acceptable.
we should all head upstairs, investigate spooky noise, shake things, because obviously there are hidden things to find.
Shake everything.
I will shake everything I can.
All right,
Wait,
everybody
There
going
was a
upstairs?
baby.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's throw y'all upstairs.
Let's leave myself right here then.
That is one thing I wish this map did a little bit better, but that's okay. Can't have everything. All right, you are once again on the 3rd floor.
All right.
Maybe we should
Yeah.
investigate the nursery again?
I will to find out whatever the spooky noise is, and then I will go on a shaking spree.
So I will say, guys, the map that you're seeing, it's not entirely metagaming to notice the great big black blotches.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
That's
I
that's
see
what I was
the
gonna
word
aim towards.
attic over there, but I just didn't want to say
Well, not
anything
that,
about
but
it.
like if you look at the floor you're on, there are voids.
Oh, yeah,
I'd
there's
say
Oh.
I saw
one
something
point.
like over here in this wall, but I don't know how to do that.
Oh, so there is.
So I
Yeah.
can see that on my.
Yeah, I've
screen.
noticed
I-
this several times. I just don't know how to get in there. So
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, your
assumed we could
characters-
See the inside.
Your characters can realize that that wall between the nursemaid's room and the stairway is 5 feet thick.
right. That was gonna be one of my first points of shaking.
So I noticed this little divot in the little wall here, like right next to where I'm standing.
Where are you,
Can
Carfield?
I, in the stairwell next to the.
Oh,
stairwell.
I see.
So can I roll a perception to see if there's anything wonky going on with this?
Wait, where are you, Carfield?
I am right next to the stairwell, and I can see the inside of this wall. So I don't know if it's very fair. But like,
Yeah, you can make a roll from there.
cool. That's a nat 20, boys.
This is not the side where you gain access to that.
Then I'd love to go to the other side and check it out over here.
I recommend shaking. Shaking has done very good things.
I'm not gonna shake anything. I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna.
We
look
could
at
always.
it.
Look, I'm just saying, guys. We could always vibe check it.
That's a 7.
2 days is the greatest.
I would like to shake this cabinet here and see if like it moves.
The cabinet does not move.
Back the heck away.
Yeah. Okay. Well, see, see, shaking did wonders.
Anybody else?
So is there anything in
We
that
still don't
cabinet?
know where that iron key goes. Is there like maybe a doorway or like a secret lock that we could find?
Planned on using it to the cabinet that could not gain entry.
That's
We
true.
could to once we could not gain.
Also,
Just,
that letter said something about dungeons, so I'm wondering if there might be things below the first floor.
That is fair.
I'm thinking that there's something in this very thick wall.
There's of course something
Okay, there's also this thing that looks like it's coming off the wall to the left of this cabinet. Is that something there?
To the left of that cabinet is a floor-length mirror.
Ah, I want to take the mirror off the wall.
The mirror is attached to the wall.
Uh, what would I do to make it not attached to the wall?
Shatter it.
Well, how unlucky is
Vibe
breaking
check.
mirrors anyway?
Vibe check.
Well, is there a way to like pry it off the wall instead of just going through the mirror?
If Archibald looks at it long enough, it'll break.
That's
I'm
true.
I'm gonna see the
Well, no,
fighter
like-
struggling with this mirror, and I'm just gonna punch it.
Well, I have a crowbar. I could.
No.
I'm gonna punch the mirror.
What
I also have a
the
hammer.
dog?
I have a hammer if you want to use the. No, okay.
Behind the mirror is a room.
7 years
gonna-
bad luck, 1 second of good luck. Hey, look at that.
Stairs going up.
Not me. Somebody else.
All right,
Go first.
Archibald,
I'm gonna walk up. the
brave
stairs.
dragon lord of
Lead.
the party.
Yep. It will also follow.
Yeah, let's get up there.
Oh, hi. It's very.
It's
small.
it's really, you say it's either a really small room or very dark.
Oh, there
Oh,
we
there it
go.
goes.
Where's
There we
the
go.
exit? Oh, is it the way you guys are going?
Don't just randomly move because that's what happened to boy. That's what happened last time where Greg triggered the
All right.
spirit
So
thing.
what is in this this more open area of the secret?
I'm gonna open
This
the
is a
door.
bare hall choked with
Well, hold
dust
on.
and cobwebs. There's a door. Let's see, which one? The door directly north of where Adele is standing is shut with a padlock.
Iron key.
Okay.
Carpet.
Ah! I didn't click anything. Why did that open?
There is a window to the north of Kalu. There's a door in the south. There's 2 doors in the west. Either end of the hallway.
Okay. So, do we want to start with this the locked one first, or do we want to do the locked one last?
Well, Roles found a key. Might as well try it.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, this is the first door
I
we've
clicked
encountered,
open
so
and it opened a little.
so
I don't know if I can
Rolesk
see
had
into
the key.
room.
So
So you want to
I
open the
would
door?
I would love to.
I would okay.
Like,
Whoops.
I was gonna say do the hardest one to get into last, because that's probably gonna set off shit. But you know what? Whatever.
fine.
what is what can
We'll
I see
have that
in
behind us then.
this here room? I'm just walking in, I guess.
This room contains a bricked up window flanked by 2 dusty wood framed beds sized for children. Closer to the door is a toy chest with windmills painted on its sides and a dollhouse that's a perfect replica of the dreary edifice in which you stand. These furnishings are draped in cobwebs. Lying in the middle of the floor are 2 small skeletons wearing tattered but familiar clothing. The smaller of the 2 cradles a stuffed doll that you also recognize.
So I'm thinking this might be the Durst children.
It's not right to keep kids in the attic.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to slowly back out of this room.
Hey, yeah. Good job.
Yeah,
Let's,
maybe Meat Man could
Inspect. I don't know.
Investigate.
body
Sure.
on the ground.
As you're moving through
Oh.
the house away from that room, you notice tiny shadows in the attic also moving in the dollhouse.
Okay, so I'm going to. If I notice that, I'm then going to walk up to the dollhouse and inspect what I see happening. If there's any movement or things that I can obviously point out directly correlating to my exact location and situation, I guess. What do I see?
Yes, there. One second. Okay. So you can easily spot all the secret doors in the house. The ones you've already found, the two on the floors below you. Um, there's some kind of a hatch in the kitchen floor, as well as a spiral staircase with an opening right there,
The heck.
leading all the way down underneath the house.
Alrighty.
Now, as soon as you realize this, two small specters materialize in the room.
Sick. Can I tell what they are immediately?
Yes,
Or like,
you can. Um, no. Let me see. There's a.
Yeah, you can tell what they are. They're two small specters.
They look like this.
Huh.
Floating
already.
above the
Oh,
ground.
Alrighty. Well.
Do we also see this happening, or like?
From your spot, you don't. I don't think you can. I see one of them from where I'm at.
What are you doing with my toy? The girl asks as she floats by. We don't like it when you play with our toys, the little boy says.
Don't touch your toys.
So I was just looking. I promise. I'm gonna do my best to convince them that I meant no harm by looking at this toy house.
Stay with us.
Why would I stay with you?
You don't want the monster to get you.
Where's the monster?
In the basement.
Got it. How long have you guys been here in this room?
For the longest time. You will stay too. Keep you safe. Like mother and father kept us safe, the little boy says.
Alrighty. Well, do you want me just to stay in here with you, hang out? Is that what we're doing? Can I tell my friends what to invite them in here as well?
Everyone should come inside and
Hey
never
guys, do you hear that?
leave.
You know what?
I'm gonna walk towards the door, just in frame of everyone, and tell them very invitingly, say, "Hey guys, there's two little kids in here just hanging out. They're floating a little. It's
Floating a little?
scary, but it's all good.
Like floating how? Like
Like spooky floating, or like?
They sound a little spooky, but they also sound super friendly. That they want us to stay here forever. So
Oh,
see,
I don't
I got-
know if that works for my.
Forever is not really in my
agenda.
schedule.
I got a squirrel on the fire outside, and I don't want it to burn. I gotta go.
well, they also say that there's a monster in the basement.
And the monster. All right, the monster in the
Okay,
basement. We gotta.
fantastic.
Yeah, we gotta avoid that thing. So yeah, you know, we
Guys, I'm
can't
just-
stay here forever per se. But you know, if you want to.
I'm gonna turn back to the specters, I guess, and ask them, "Will you allow me to leave?"
Never!
Right. Well, great.
Alrighty. Guys, I need some help in here.
Greg, you wanna?
uh,
I'd like to walk in and turn to the children and say, I'm sorry, my friend. My friend has a habit of staying longer than he should, and he told us about a monster somewhere down in the basement that we should probably deal with, and it's a really pressing matter.
I'm gonna try to walk out of the room.
Okay, as you try to walk out of the room, the girl ghost lunges towards you and attempts to
Nice.
possess you.
Oh yeah, love that. What?
Good times.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, who doesn't love a good possession?
All right, so we're gonna do a charisma save. You failed.
Ah.
So your inner monologue is now incredibly crowded. You can hear a little girl's thoughts running through your mind.
Okay.
She does not want to leave the room.
She doesn't want to leave the room.
Nope.
All right. Well, I guess I'm. So my inner monologue is interrupted. So I guess I'm just gonna check out this dollhouse some more. Can I try to resist the thoughts, or is that just a lost cause at this point?
You cannot, but others possibly can intervene on your behalf.
Do we see that he's just been possessed?
Yes,
Guys,
you do.
Okay.
This girl really doesn't want to leave, and I kind of don't want to leave either now. So
You know, I would like to make an unarmed attack against Carfield to slap him to try to get him back to his senses.
Okay.
Where is unarmed attack? Oh, there it is. Wait. Where is unarmed attack?
I think it's just half of a D4.
Yeah, I don't know that he's going to try to dodge it.
Well, my unarmed attack is going to do 0 damage because I have a strength of -1 modifier, so
Okay.
it can't hurt him. So, what do I have to do?
Tell you what, make an intimidation check.
Oh, I'm good at that.
You can
All right,
or
Carfield.
charisma, either one.
Get out, me friend.
Okay. The little girl is frightened of you, screams, and flies back into the back of the room.
As she does that, can I like pull Carfield out of the room real quick?
The hell is she? There she is. Yes.
Okay. Okay, cool. We got.
back! Play
I
with
mean-
us!
Don't be in the room. Hey,
We gotta-
hey,
we
Greg,
gotta
maybe,
well,
it
was really-
maybe you want to also not be in that room.
It was really nice playing with you, but I have Dragonborn business to attend to. You know, we pee different. Gonna leave.
You know,
What did you just say? Did you actually just say we just what?
As
Greg's
you,
a different breed.
as you leave the room, the children disappear.
Okay.
So while I was looking at that dollhouse in there, it seems to be an exact replica of this here house, and I found some hidden doorways that we might need to attend to, but also a spiral staircase that leads all the way down to the basement,
Okay.
to
Test.
where the children described the monster to be hiding.
Should
So,
we?
Well,
Should we
monster
see if we
hunting's
can clear
fun.
this floor first? then?
yeah, attic, hidden
Also
doors,
true.
and then staircase.
Yeah.
All right.
Game plan.
I say we gotta move on because I'm getting a little uneasy in this.
Do you want
house
this?
with these
Do we want this door right below me, or do we want the door below?
Let's
say
go
we
to.
go north.
There's 2 doors there, right? There's a door
Yeah,
to the
north.
north and a door to the south. Let's go to that
Open this
north
door.
door first.
the north one. I thought he.
Just creep it open.
Yeah, there's a door there.
Okay.
There's a door there. Yep.
All right.
Alright,
So
neat. What's in here?
This is a web-filled room containing a slender bed, a nightstand, a rocking chair, an empty wardrobe, and a small iron stove.
Neat.
Well,
South room?
South room.
Anybody?
yeah, south room time.
I do not like that. I'm gonna. Can I hide?
Sure. This
Yeah,
dusty
I'm
chamber is packed with old furniture, chairs, coat racks, standing mirrors, dress mannequins, and the like, all draped in dusty white sheets. Near an iron stove, underneath one of the sheets, is a wooden trunk.
A wooden trunk, you say?
A
Is
wooden
it?
Yes.
trunk? Indeed.
It's not. It's not covered, right? It's just. It's just sitting there.
It is covered by a sheet, but it is very obviously a wooden trunk.
Can
Okay.
I see if I can see any weird things that aren't furniture or this trunk?
Yes. So yeah, as predicted, there is a secret door in this room that opens into the spiral staircase.
Gotcha. So I'm going to peek my head into the spiral staircase to make sure that I know what it is and I'm aware of where its heads north and east.
Your
So there's-
nose is interrupted with the scent of intense mildew.
Awesome. Hey guys, here's where the staircase is.
Neat. Good to
And
know.
It's
Alright.
it's very smelly in here.
All right. I want to stand to the side of this trunk almost, and like try and pull the cover off sideways instead of like being in front of it.
Okay. The cover comes
It-
off.
Okay. Cool. Does this trunk look like the one we found in the hidden room, or is it of a different breed?
It does. No, I mean it's probably made of oak or some other hardwood with iron straps.
Hmm.
So last time we saw a trunk like that, there was
Right.
a guy who'd been impaled by
Right.
like poison darts in it.
Let's see here. That's why I'm off to the side here. That's
yeah,
why I
maybe
want to
we
be off
could
to
like
the side.
open it from the side so that if it shoots like up and forwards, it would just like hit the ceiling.
If there was a person who's really good at like looking for stuff and picking stuff open and like
No, fine. Fine. I see where this is going. I'll
Mr.
try
Stealth,
again.
man.
I'm going to. Can I try to sleight of hand open it without setting off any traps
yeah,
you use?
buddy.
Sure.
Here.
That's the
That's
staircase.
that's
the
a
staircase.
staircase.
Yeah, the
it's south.
chest is well. No, it's actually hold on.
It's in between me and Rolla.
Just south of the
Oh,
That's
that
the
way.
chest
Okay,
right
okay,
there.
okay. So sleight of hand and boom.
The chest opens without a trap.
Hey,
Tick. I like that. I like that result much more than the result of my other rolls.
Inside are diminutive skeletal remains wrapped in a tattered blood sheet stained by dried blood.
oh, fun.
Stained by what?
Dried blood.
Oh, nice.
I'm not
Hey.
touching that.
Hey, Archibald.
Maybe poke
I'm-
at it.
I'm pretty good at moving sheets, I guess.
Yeah, no. Is this
We're
does
gonna
this seem
stand way
familiar?
back here.
Does this give you a familiar feeling from the crib thing?
I would like to move the stained fabric in there.
Yeah, there's skeletal remains, presumably of a woman, very obviously stabbed to death by all of the nick marks in the bones.
Oh,
Oh, it's a bit bigger. Okay.
that sounds fun.
All right.
Anybody want a bloody sheet?
No, I'm good.
No.
I am okay.
Yeah, that's the nursemaid. You already killed her specter, so.
Oh, good.
Okay. Do we want to?
I think there was one more room out in the main
Yeah,
area. that
Yeah,
we
to the
needed.
south of the locked door.
And then Rolesk, you said there was multiple trapdoors that we haven't found yet, or is it just that
Yeah,
one?
there's a couple of them. There's a door in the kitchen. It's a trap door that goes down, and then there's a couple of other trap doors on the floors beneath us.
Okay.
Well, secret doors. So you'd found the secret doors. You
secret
haven't
doors.
found the trap door in the kitchen.
Okay.
Okay.
So we know of most of them. There's just a trap door in the kitchen and this staircase. that we
Okay.
did not-
Of those two, which one do you think would be like better, right? Trapdoor in kitchen to go down, or spiral staircase to go down?
Well, as the wise man once said, I don't like digging around stuff that I'm not sure what it is. So, you know, I don't know. I kind of just want to get out of here, but I also
Okay.
want to get Druid level 2. So I say we go down the staircase.
Yeah, I think we should investigate the room that we haven't investigated yet, and then I feel like we should go. Do we know? Did you figure out where each place went, or
And he just knows that they both go
No, I
down.
know of what they are, and I know that this staircase leads directly to the basement.
if the
Bro.
staircase goes to the basement, and the basement is where the children said the monster is? I think we should investigate the kitchen first.
Okay, that seems logical. We'll go with that.
Or
So
we can follow Kalu's logic and split up.
yeah, and do both at the
Okay,
same
well,
time.
first I'm going to open this door right down here
Yeah,
and
go
check
for it.
out this room. And
Another
don't like-
dust-choked room containing a bed, nightstand, small iron stove, and writing desk. A smiling doll in a lacy yellow dress sits in the northern window box, cobwebs draping it like a wedding veil.
I don't want any part of that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Trapdoor, anybody?
this room looks
It's
good to me.
All right,
It's
so
It's a room.
in the interest of time, you go down to the kitchen and you can't find the trapdoor where it was on the dollhouse. That
Oh.
said, you have now completed the requirements to level to 2 by the module's milestone system.
Gotcha.
Neat. How do?
Discovering this spiral staircase gets you level 2.
Gotcha.
Confronting whatever is in the basement gets you level 3.
Okay. So does
Micah, you
Fantasy
got
Grounds have
one shot
a?
by a level 2 broom.
Shut up.
So,
Yes. So
Yeah, how do we
the
level
fast
up?
way
Make
to
sure
do
that-
it is to go into the classes, grab the class you want to gain a level in, and drag and drop it on your character.
Okay. Alright.
On my character or character sheet.
Either.
And classes is in.
Make sure you have the module you want loaded as well.
Uh huh.
If you're doing
So
like a
what?
Xanathar's thing, you need that loaded.
Yep.
If you don't see classes, click the library button.
Library.
Wait, so we go. So
Class
like, if I want sorcerer, and I just click on sorcerer and drag it to my character, or
Yeah, grab that dragon head, drag it to your
oh, I
character.
see.
And you just place it on your character.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then
Aha.
how if we learned like spells or anything, how do we go about doing that?
So on your character, under the Actions tab, where it says Mode, change that to Preparation.
I see. Preparation.
You'll want to check and make sure your spell slots are correct. It's often wrong about that.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it literally just kind of did it for me.
Yep.
There's not a lot at level 2 for people.
Well, I believe I'm supposed to learn. Yes, I'm supposed to learn a new spell. So how do I add a spell? Is
So
that the same?
Same way. Go libraries, spells, find the one you want, drag and drop it on.
Spell.
I'm having a little bit of difficulty getting it to work.
Oh,
So,
frick! What?
You just
spell
go
did I
through
do?
library and into classes, right?
Let's see. It would be a first level spell.
Let's chill on the creepy music for a while. Yes, library, and then classes from there, where you can click the
Gotcha.
radio button if you want that to be loaded all the time.
Oh,
And then
yeah,
our
it's-
character on the map or on the top left corner of the.
Either.
I just dragged it onto my character sheet, and it did it.
It's all the same thing.
Okie dokie.
Okay, so next level, when I go to select my stuff, we'll have like a little wizard for me to go through that, or
I think so. I'm not exactly sure.
okay.
Okie dokie. Well,
Neat. Uh,
Since you leveled, when everybody's done, I'll click the long rest button.
I think I'm done.
yeah, I don't know.
Actually, hold on. How on here do I see my sorcery points and such?
I don't know.
Because I should have 2 now, which I believe is enough to create 1 spell slot? 1 first level spell slot? Yeah.
Great question. I don't know. There's a lot we can do to implement checkboxes and stuff, though, if there's nothing currently in here.
a short or long rest. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Unless it's in my actions somewhere that I'm just missing. Spells, spell slots, spell slot 1. True Dragon Ancestor. Yeah, I'm not seeing a place for my
What are you, Justin?
a sorcerer, and I'm just looking for the sorcery
Sorcerer.
points because I get Font of Magic at level 2. It said
Okay.
Font of Magic added, but I don't know where it said that.
I don't think it did much. So, what this is suggesting we do is add a power category called sorcery points. Click display.
Let's see, where is it?
There we
Is
go.
it in your abilities in
Oh
traits?
yeah, it says feature Font of Magic
Feature.
added to Kalu, but it doesn't say where. It just says that in the chat, like where roles and stuff are.
I click on abilities, and that's where all my features are. Like I got action church there.
Oh, here's sorcery points. Okay,
I'm a
I see it.
barbarian, so
I'm
good
adding
now
it
that I
now.
found out how to do it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Although, no. Hold on.
It's just gone now.
Yeah, hold on. Give me 1 second.
Magic.
And put it back under its own category because your sorcery points. When do these refresh?
Uh,
Are,
on long rest, I believe.
and how many? You said you have 2?
Yeah, I get 2 at or second level. Yeah, I regenerate them when I finish a long rest,
All right.
and then it's like every level I get 1.
So there you go. You should have 2 little tick boxes under sorcery points now.
Yes, I do. Fantastic. Cool. So I have an extra spell slot essentially, because that's all I can do right now.
Nice.
All right.
I technically have 4
Okay.
spell slots instead of 3.
So unless anybody's doing more stuff, I believe we have a monster in the basement.
Yeah. I'm
Alright.
done with my
Yep, I'm good.
level
Bob, what book would you recommend for a moon druid, like a transform log, because I'm thinking like maybe just monsters or something.
Monster manual and Volvos, right?
And the player's handbook, it has some too.
There's actually a pretty good list on Beyond.
Or not Volvos, Mordekaiser's. Canaans.
Let me see if I can find. So I think I just linked that to Cassandra last night. Maybe she found a different list though. Yeah, here you go. I'm gonna put this in the Tuesday night channel. If you want to click on that D&D Beyond link, that's going to show you just beasts on a filterable challenge rating.
Already cool.
Wild shape is that you can shape into things you've seen. It's fair to pick a handful of things that make sense, as well as any of the creatures you've run into so far. So, what, ravens, rats, might be it.
Already. And then I always forget as far as this goes. It says CR1, but I have to like not be able to like if I can't fly, it can't, or if it can fly, I can't transform into it or something like that.
Right, right.
Gotcha.
And yeah, what we would normally do is throw the monster on the board, and you'll have to tell me to move it until I can figure out how to let you move it. But that way I can throw attacks against its armor class instead of yours and such.
All right, if we're on this little break, I am going to run to the restroom real quick. It'll take me like a minute.
Sounds good.
Okay. I'm glad my internet's not kicking me out every 2 seconds now.
Yeah.
That's fun.
I wonder how I'm supposed to move you without revealing too much of the map. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. I'm going to try it with this guy. So, drag very carefully this way. Working. Did Dad get any more food than that? There's plenty more still downstairs. I don't know if I said that. Not peppers, but stuff. Like, that works. It kind of reveals the hallway, but it's not the biggest crime in the world. Oops.
What?
Give you a
Where
little
am I
peek
at?
there.
Oh. Oh, I see.
Do you see?
Well, I'm assuming I wasn't supposed to see that. But I saw some stuff.
I just saw like a big open brown space while I was being moved. I
Yeah.
didn't
Well,
see anything other than that.
I got a bit more.
That's all right.
That's fine. I'm not gonna say anything about it.
All right. That should have you all moved downstairs. That's where the spiral staircase dumps out.
All right.
I don't see Justin unless he's under somebody.
I'm
Justin
right
is
next
I
to
have
you.
returned.
I'm underneath Greg.
Okay.
Oops, I didn't mean to do that. He's trying to move me.
So you said we get a long rest now, technically, since we leveled up.
Yes. So click that button.
RP.
Wish I had used more of my spell slots then.
And let's hold off on exploring until we're sure everybody is back and ready to go.
I have returned.
Yep.
Greg,
Where is the long rest button again?
I
He
have to
did
do
it.
it.
Oh,
He
okay.
does it, yeah.
Oh, there it says right there.
Okay. From the moment you arrive in the dungeon, you hear an eerie, incessant chant echoing throughout. It's impossible to gauge where the sound is coming from, and you can't discern its words.
I think it's probably very important that Archibald takes point from here on out.
I think it's very important that Archibald takes point always.
Should we establish like a pecking order of who goes when?
Uh,
Like general?
I'm about to.
you
turn
and I
into
always last since we're ranged.
an animal. So
I can probably be in front of you. I think I might have more health.
How much do you
I'm
have?
going to turn into a bear.
18.
So.
16.
I think we should also determine which direction we're going, because it seems like
Well, which way is going to go?
it looks like north and south by the walls.
Yes.
Well,
It's I can see that it splits off again up
Yeah, at
North.
north at least it does,
okay.
and
Um,
maybe south.
I think we should go north first, honestly.
Yeah, I was about to say north. Sounds good.
or we
Alright.
split up.
I do not like that one.
I
That-
disagree with
I
that
just
now.
strength in numbers. I'll head north,
Okay.
And
and
then
Who's
at
gonna
least
be
till the
second?
fork. Do we want to go more north and then west, or straight east?
Go
You
east
take-
first.
East, yeah. Just follow the right-hand wall. Let's just follow that.
All right.
All right,
So
are you
right
going
here,
All right, and then you, and then me, and then okay, yeah, there we go. There's
Yep.
our pecking order.
This has to be the way.
Several crypts have been hewn from the earth. Each crypt is sealed with a stone slab.
interesting.
Do the crypts have any like markings on them, or are they just pure slab of stone?
One of them says the name Walter Durst. But that slab is leaning against the wall rather than covering a crypt.
Gotcha.
Is there,
Is there-
Go ahead.
Is there anything in that crypt? The one that that has the
No, that one's empty.
okay. Well, I'm not a grave robber, so
Same.
you guys want to turn around?
We'll just make note. Scary thing maybe on the loose.
Durst is probably out somewhere.
Good chance he's
Wow.
humming.
Okay, heading back north then.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Garfield, and then Malice.
Is that staircase on the map of any note, or is that just
Stairs go down.
okay?
So I'm going to turn into a giant wolf spider. while we're
Okay.
Oh
Okay.
no.
What is
going. And I'm just going to be that.
So, what do I see in this room?
Hold on, let me throw a giant wolf spider on the
Okay.
thing here. Just in case we need it. Alright, so this is a wooden table, 4 chairs, and 4 alcoves that appear to contain straw pallets.
Gotcha. Do we need to investigate this room any further, anybody, or
is there? What's on the other side there?
Yeah,
It
we,
looks like there's
we
a
can't really
hallway
see
going somewhere.
anything,
I'll
Greg. It's
violin a
just you
little.
that can see stuff.
So there is another staircase leading down to the
I don't
West.
like that.
and yeah, several alcove containing rooms.
Gotcha.
All right, Spider-Man. Let's.
So yeah, I'm gonna be.
that way.
I'm gonna be on the ceiling,
Okay.
and I'm gonna be like going down this area
Oh,
on
without
the
okay.
ceiling, very
Good.
stealthily. So
Gag.
Immediately
Immediately broke
abandoning
rank.
breach and clear.
That's fair.
you know what? I'm a giant spider on the ceiling. So
Yeah,
tell me to not do that. And
I mean,
will,
don't do
we'll see how
that.
it goes.
Don't do that.
Well,
Have
it's
at
too
it, Archibald.
Come on, Archibald.
All right. Looks like
Lead
we're
on.
going
All right.
downstairs.
A 4-foot diameter well shaft with some 3-foot high stone lips descends 30 feet to a water-filled cistern. A wooden bucket hanging from a rope and pulley bolted to the crossbeams above the well. There are offshoot rooms and stairs going up to the east.
Gotcha.
Hey, Archibald, you wanna see what's in that bucket in the well?
Oh, the well, yeah. I'd like to investigate the well and
I'm gonna hide back
Yeah.
here.
like so the bucket and like is it connected to like a winch or anything to let it like go down and come back up?
Yes, it is.
All right. I'd like to winch it down and see if just water comes back up or if anything kind of spooky comes up with it.
So you lower the bucket into the water, pull it back up. Looking down inside the bucket, you get a glimpse of what appears to be a skeletal hand. You blink, and it's gone.
So,
What'd you see, Archibald?
anything not good?
Well, this house kind of sucks if you don't like skeletal hands.
It's fine.
Maybe we should head up those stairs then, Mr. Archibald.
Yep, looks like we're going to the east.
Packing harder.
It's a really good tour group we got going here.
Yeah.
We're going south or further east?
Go south first.
South? Okay.
All right, hold up right there.
Okay.
The noise is getting discernibly louder. I need a. Let's see. Oh no, you're just screwed.
Oh,
Oh. Wait,
The-
all of us or just him?
Just him.
Okay,
Oh.
good.
what kind of screwed?
The floor gives way, and
Okay.
you land on spikes.
Oh,
Oh no!
Goodbye.
Huh.
Is there any way I
Is
can
there any sorta-
dexterously try to like? No, I can't. I'm not.
yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah, sure.
Archibald?
You can make a dexterity save.
Are you talking about me?
I'm trying to see if I can.
Archibald.
okay.
Archibald, gotcha. So that brings up the question of, does that have anything to do with my danger sense, where I have advantage on those, depending?
Sure.
'Cause- Okay.
Such as traps, it does say.
It is a trap. It's not very well
Okay.
written, so.
Oh, I don't know why I was just rolling a naked d20. Dexterity.
Yeah,
Save.
click the advantage button on the bottom left, and then click that dexterity save.
Gotcha.
All right,
Oh,
so
nice.
you did save. You'll take half of these.
All right. These.
Yeah.
So half of 15 we'll call 7.
Okay.
That would have almost
A little
just
bit of
did-
ouch.
that would have just done me in right there.
So I'd like to.
You only have
Not
7
quite.
health?
confirm
No, I have
that
8. It would have almost
on
done
the
me in.
ceiling.
After
I'm
leveling
above
up, you
this.
have 8?
Yeah, how do you only have 8? You have 13.
Mikey,
Still not great, but better.
So anyway,
So I'd like to reconfirm. I am on the ceiling, or no? Because like I want to be able to.
you are on the ceiling, yes.
Awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna.
And everyone can avoid the pit trap except for the first poor person who discovered it.
Am I able to get back out of the pit trap, or am I just kind of here now?
You can climb out of the pit trap.
All right.
I vote for a change in pecking order, and we make Mr. Look for things go first.
Call me
Mr. Wolf
Spider-Man, if
Spider.
you will.
Yeah, would the spider like to be the new tour guide? Spikes don't really feel very
I'd love
good.
to, because I am very stealthy. and this is very damp and dark.
I just
And
want somebody who's
dank.
good for looking for, potentially pokey things coming out of the walls.
Well, I also have a passive perception of 13 as a spider, and +7 to stealth, and +3 to perception. So come at me with that.
All right.
I can't talk.
So where are you going?
I'm going down.
I'm gonna wait for Mr. Archibald to get himself out of this pit.
Yeah.
Okay, so from this vantage point, it's a staircase down, and very obviously the source of the chanting.
Okay, that looks like where we go last, right?
All right, I'm gonna stealthily continue into.
Oh, we're just saying forget the
We're
rest
just
of
gonna.
Old man's.
All right.
Monsters are a good time.
Okay, I would have went to clear the rest of the floor.
I have all
No,
night
it's
to clear
fine.
the rest of the floor. We've got 18 minutes to clear this dungeon. So.
Is anybody not going?
Oh,
Oh,
if he's
go.
going
No,
downstairs, we're all
if,
going.
Yeah, I'm
if
going with.
Garfield's sending it, we gotta all send it. So
Or I'm not splitting
I'm
the party.
very stealthily sending it, by the way.
Did you roll stealth?
I never was
No.
asked to, but I'm.
Did you ask to?
Well, you know what?
Well,
Are you the DM, huh? Are you?
I'm not. I'm just asking. I just want to know.
You look like a little elf bitch, so I don't want to hear it.
And you look like a giant ass spider that's very obviously crawling across the ceiling. So come at me.
I'm a medium.
Spiders are pretty spooky. It fits the theme.
Well, what do I see? Oh, all right.
So
Where's
this
Mike?
room
Oh,
is a
behind.
reliquary. There are several relics in each of the little cubbies.
Mike, I think you should
I have no idea how to roll perception as a spider, but I'd like to roll perception to see if there's anything dangerous.
Let's
Like
see
in this
if
room.
the spider is skilled in perception.
As
The
with
spider
one
has a
I'm looking at,
+3. What do you have?
I have a +5.
So roll yours.
Cool.
Okay, and what are you looking for?
Just danger and other discernible traps and things in this room.
No, there's a whole bevy of wonderful items that I'll throw into the party list there.
Oh wow, there is a wow.
Oh my.
Oh,
Bat guano. Devil's face pendant.
That sounds pretty cool. Ew.
There's a large tongue.
I kind of want the ghastly cloak, not gonna lie.
What's a rat dagger?
Probably made of rat bones.
You can
Oh,
click
yeah.
on it, Jacob.
Yeah, if you
Click on
click
this
the
dragon.
dragon, it tells you.
A dagger with a rat's skull set into the pommel. It's 1d4 piercing.
So people want things?
I want. If anybody doesn't want it, I'll take the devil's face pendant and the ghastly cloak.
Is it very obvious that there's no one that is it webby and nasty down here, or is it well kept? And are there obvious?
It's well kept.
Okay. That's not very good news for me.
So you said the devil's face pendant and the rat dagger?
Yeah.
Taken.
I would like to claim the Wait, you didn't claim the ghastly cloak?
I was gonna say.
I'm trying.
Okay. I'd like to claim the bone aspergillum. That.
And that's for Archibald?
Archibald. Yep.
Okay.
Can I grab the frog stick and
Bob, I wanted the ghastly cloak, not the rat dagger.
Well, you can have the rat dagger too.
I'll take the rat dagger if
Or
nobody
you
else
can
wants
give it to
to
somebody
take it.
else, or
Does anybody want the rat dagger?
Not particularly. I kind of want the shrunken head though.
and that's Dell.
Yep.
Okay.
can I investigate the varnished orb to see what the heck it is? Because the description isn't very. I don't know. Not very descriptive. I
It
guess.
appears to be a preserved eyeball.
Well,
Mikey, you want to press on a little bit?
if it's preserved, then I guess I will. I'll take
Oh.
that. I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how to preserve it. Put it in my knapsack, I guess.
No, it's been varnished. It's covered in a thin layer of clear tree sap.
Okay, cool. Then I'll snag that bad boy.
Alright.
All right. Now, can I
Okay.
see into this room below us?
Yes, so that is a slope leading down into the water.
Yeah, I'm not
The
thinking.
Other floor continues flat.
Non-sloped for me.
I second.
I say the spider goes down the not sloped part first.
I guess I'll also take the mummy figurine and wrinkled finger before we leave.
Archie?
Come on, Jacob.
I'm gonna grab.
What am I
those
looking at?
two things last.
All right, these are prison cells. And there is there's one skeleton, human, clad in a tattered black robe, still chained to the wall.
Didn't that letter mention something about dungeons and?
So sorry,
General
you wanted
people thing.
somebody wanted to take the mummy figurine and something else?
I wanted to take the figurine and the finger.
I'm sorry,
Sounds
who
like
was
we
that?
were leaving. That was Del Leodin.
Del. Figurine, finger. Alright. And that's it, that's what's in here.
I guess I press on.
I wanna. Where was the guy in the robe?
Yeah, there's one human skeleton in a tattered black robe.
Is he like later on in the cells or like in one of these first cells?
He's almost in the last cell. Second to
Okay.
last cell, on the left.
I want to give him a quick frisk and see if he's
God, get out of the wall.
Indeed, he's wearing a gold ring.
Hmm. I guess I'll just take the ring and I'll pocket it.
And that's a ring for Dell.
Yep.
Okay, gold ring is yours.
Neat.
Alrighty, I'm gonna head back out.
Yeah, it looks like slope's the next spot.
Well, slope it is.
Alrighty. Can I be
Okay,
effectively blended in with the seal?
sure. Make a stealth roll.
Okay, so my the spider has a +7 to stealth, and I do not. So do you want me
I
just to
can
roll
click
and
it.
make it 20?
No, it's fine. Giant wolf spider stealth. Rolled a 12.
Alrighty. Looks like I'm 19 to stealth. Oh wait, no. Unless you mean you rolled a 5. in
Yeah,
which case.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
total 12.
Gotcha. Alrighty. Well, I guess I'm going in very subtly.
Can
Just
I
on the ceiling.
can I also do a stealth?
I'll follow behind normally.
You can. So there is a portcullis right where you're standing, Rolesk.
Okay.
Probably you gotta open it, or
Oh, I see.
It's not attached. It can be raised, but it will require a strength check and someone to hold it, or else it slams back down.
Meat Man.
I'm pretty good at
I'm gonna-
those type of things.
Meat man.
Can I see around everybody here? Can I like see into this room proper?
I think so.
Okay. Can I make a perception check and see what this thing is all the way across the room in the very bottom here? It looks like a pile of money on the map. So is that what it is?
Looks like a pile of bones to me.
Yeah, it is not a pile of money. The chanting stops as you peer into this 40-foot square room. The smooth masonry walls provide excellent acoustics. Featureless stone pillars support the ceiling, and a breach in the west wall leads to a dark cave heaped with refuse. Murky water covers most of the floor. Stairs lead up to dry stone ledges that hug the walls. In the middle of the room, more stairs rise to form an octagonal dais that raises above the water. Rusty chains with shackles dangle from the ceiling directly above the stone altar mounted on the dais. The altar is carved with hideous depictions of grasping ghouls and is stained with dry blood.
Neat.
That looks like fun.
Sounds inviting.
So we should probably get in there then.
And get in there quickly.
Well, I would like to try and hold the portcullis open for everyone with my my beefy dragon arms.
Alright, give us a strength check.
Let's go.
19.
That is not sufficient to raise the portcullis. You
Oh.
can move it,
Oh,
but you can't raise it.
can I assist him?
You can. So as you try to lift, he can now make the check with advantage. The 20 lifts it.
Yay!
As it lifts, you can tell there is a wheel just to the east of the door that lifts it from the inside.
When you guys gonna go?
Somebody
do
with
that?
hands. Yeah, somebody with
I'll
hands.
hold it open from the wheel.
He can shift back into a normal person, right?
But that would get rid of his shift, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna hold this open as a spider.
Go for
I
it.
have a 12 in strength as a spider, so I don't know what you I don't know
To
what
be
you
fair,
want.
that's stronger than me. So
That's
Pretty
stronger
sure
than
that's
me
stronger.
normally. I have an 8.
That's I also have an 8 normally.
In strength, I've got a word.
So the water is 2 feet deep. The ledges and center are 5 feet high, 3 feet above the water's surface. The ceiling is 16 feet up. Chains dangling from the ceiling are 8 feet long.
All right, so I'm gonna change my original. I'm on the ceiling to I'm going to be next to this wheel, holding it open.
So
Okay.
How are you gonna stand there and look at me while I hold this open?
Now the
I would help.
wheel can be turned with only a 10 strength check. It's very easy to turn compared to lifting the portcullis.
Someone want to do that so I can come through?
I was hoping you hold it until he got there.
Okay. So what do I need to do to turn this thing?
I mean, you can just turn it. You can hold it in
Strength
place.
I'd love to hold it in place
Okay,
while they all empty in here.
easily done.
Cool beans. All right.
All right.
I'm going to begin my ascent back to about 10 to 15 feet back on this wall. And check.
Okay.
Am I still stealth, or am I gonna have to re-stealth?
I mean, there's no such thing as stealth. Anybody who tries to see you will need to beat the roll that you made earlier, a until you've done something to change how well hidden you are. For time
it
check,
well-
how are we doing? I'm okay to continue.
I'm
It's
okay.
almost 9
Good to
p.m.
continue. Yeah.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't need to go anywhere until like 2 a.m. when I need to go to bed then. So
Okay. So, yes,
So-
sorry.
Did you say anything about like the middle, like the stone raised platform?
Didn't say much about it. It's, like I said, 3 feet above the water. There are chains with shackles mounted directly above it. The altar is carved with hideous depictions of grasping ghouls and is stained with dry blood.
All right. Well, the dry spot. Anybody against moving to that?
I'm going to. I want actually want to be up on this ledge around the outside here.
I'm
Okay.
gonna be chilling on the outer ledge too.
And I
Okay.
want to be like down.
And I'm gonna go to this side with this man.
Well, I'm 10 to 15 feet.
No, yeah, but
from the
you're on this side.
So you're 11 feet above Micah, where you are right there.
Awesome.
And then
Alright.
I'm just gonna be at the ready, and whatever happens, happens.
It looks like
Once
I'm
again-
investigating the altar.
Once again, are there webs
Yep.
and stuff around this, or is it keep clean?
It is clean.
Cool.
Okay,
Clean as bad.
I'd like to
Okay.
investigate up here.
One must die.
As soon as you approach
Must die.
the dais,
One
the
must
chanting
die.
increases.
One must die. One must die.
I would not like to be sacrificed.
One must
It sounds
13
like it's too
dark
late.
apparitions appear on the ledges overlooking the room, each one resembling a black-robed figure holding a torch.
die.
But the torch's fire is black and seems to draw light into it.
Oh, good.
We're up on the ledges with these things, then, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
we are.
One must die.
I think this is a bad idea.
I mean, at least we're not surrounded, technically.
Poor Archibald.
Yeah.
Hey man, he's in the what's that called in football where they can the audible. He's in the audible position.
Fair enough.
Uh,
Either that or he gets to fight the big bad while we fight the ads. So
Alrighty. So we can see them, but they're not like acknowledging us. They're just kind of chilling.
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna start making sounds that a giant wolf spider would make.
Like clicking.
are they like
can
where at? Are
can
they?
we hear what they're saying? Are they the ones who are chanting?
Yes, they are.
Whoa.
Can we understand what they're saying, or is it in some unknown language?
They're saying one must die.
I vote not me.
I
hold
also
my
vote
finger up
not
to the
me.
nose.
I would like to put my finger on my nose and say not it.
I'm gonna do the same.
See, Greg, I'm just saying you're the one that's right next to the altar, so maybe
Well, I've got a ghastly cloak and a rat dagger. I could just take care of this real quick.
I got a mummy. Will the mummy work?
The action figure of a mummy.
It's a mummified figure.
All right. Yeah. The cloaks they wearing the same one I have, the ghastly cloak.
Yes.
Oh.
Can I get a look at their face? Any of their faces, even kinda sorta.
Yes. As you look into one of their faces, please make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh. Okay. Well, if I pass this, I become one. Oh, I don't
Oh.
pass it.
Oh no!
I don't
My,
pass it. Oh no.
Oh,
You
good
feel
job.
the floor fall out from underneath you as you stare into the deep, dark void that is the abyss that is this creature's face. You wake up flat on your back on the ground.
I'm gonna scream, "Don't look into the eyes."
I'd like to reach out and try to touch one of their like arms.
Your hand passes through it.
Okay,
It is
fantastic.
ice cold.
So,
Hey, nice.
so
Nice, nice, baby.
it's nothing then, right? They are nothing.
They
Can
are,
is that something I can shapeshift into? As a changeling, can I become a nothing?
I don't think.
I don't know how that
I
works.
don't. I don't think you can.
Okay, well, never mind
I'm
then.
going to shout to Greg in the center to maybe inspect the tablet at the center and the
Yeah,
altar more closely.
I would like to investigate this like sort of tablet-looking thing over here.
And to be fair, they may not be like present. Like this could be like echoes of the past.
Maybe just one of them needs to die.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just echoes of the past, and they're just
Maybe we
saying
just
things
need to
within the
start
past.
blasting.
Well, you literally just touched it, so I don't know if we can.
Well,
blast.
maybe one
Yeah,
of
I
them
would-
is
I
real,
would-
and the one I touched just wasn't real.
Fair enough.
So is there now that I'm up closer to this like raised, like tablet-y looking thing, is there anything I can make out about it?
I mean, it seems super obvious that this is a sacrificial altar.
Gotcha.
Can you shake it? Does shaking it do anything?
Shaking it does not do anything.
Ah.
Well, while Greg loses his marbles, it's just
Sorry, that made me chuckle a lot. um, so, well, I'd like to take this time to investigate that bone aspergillum thing that I picked up earlier and see if it has anything to do with what we are currently doing.
Does not inspire you to take any action. No.
Gotcha.
Can I move down to this pile down here and get a little bit closer look at it and see what
You can.
what
It is
entails?
moving.
Oh, it's moving?
It is almost breathing.
Okay. Hey, yeah. Can I bad.
Say
Bad
something
thing.
about it, maybe?
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying it's breathing, it's moving. I don't want to. Yeah.
Alright. Is anyone opposed to me vibe checking this?
Nope.
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah,
Chuck something
I want to
at the
get.
breathing mass.
I want to get away from the breathing mass before you vibe check it. You are clear to vibe check.
I would like to vibe check this seemingly breathing mass with a firebolt.
Okay. Roll a d20.
Where's my firebolt at? Do I cast firebolt or just a d20?
You can cast Firebolt. Yep.
Alright. I don't think that vibe check went very well, guys.
Oh.
Ah,
The massive form of material draws into a semi-vaguely humanoid form, and the chant changes, Lorgoth the Decayer, we awaken thee! Roll initiative.
Okay, that's something at least.
I mean, do you want me to go off of the dex of the whichever's higher.
Let's do some battle music here.
Oh, my dex is not higher. Their dex is much higher.
The giant wolf spiders is?
Yeah, it's a 16. Mine's a 12.
Dang.
So, you know.
One second.
Open up my actions tab here.
I don't like that one either. All right, we'll do that. So yeah, the 8 you rolled for the firebolt attack did not hit in a way that would have done damage. Rolesk needs an initiative roll.
Yeah, so it's I've got a +3. I don't know if you wanted to roll that or if I should just roll and make it +3.
Go ahead. Why don't you roll it? I can change it. So
So
that's
I have a 10.
10. And I'll put the giant spider in at the same. And yeah. Combat begins with Dell's turn.
All right. So I'm just gonna plink. No. And yeah, I'm gonna move a little bit farther away, and that'll do me.
Alright.
Oh.
Ellen's turn.
Alright. So, doesn't look like I can do sneak attack because no one's within 5 feet. So, I guess I'll just do a regular short bow attack on him.
Alright. That's a hit.
Alright, and then
Oh, you didn't put
On-
damage on the dude.
I dropped it on him.
I got you.
Okay, well, I'll make sure I get on him better next time. I don't think that's use. Yeah. I don't. I guess I'll hide. Like, can I hide in this back corner?
Sure. You can do that with your cunning action.
Yeah.
Alright.
All right. I think that's my turn.
Alright. I am going to. I'm just gonna. I'm gonna chuck a firebolt at him again.
And when do you get fireball? I'm ready for that.
13 is a miss. Fantastic. Well, that's my turn.
Alright. He lumbers through the room. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he makes 2 slam attacks against
Fun time.
Archibald. The first one is a hit. And you are now grappled by the creature.
I'm fine with that.
All right, giant wolf spider's going to stay at about right here on the ground now,
Alright.
and I'm gonna hit him. I'm gonna bite him.
Bite. Okay. Alright. Drop it on him. That is a hit. Damage.
And is
Constitution
he
save.
resistant to? Okay.
He successfully saved. So he'll take half of that for 1 point.
Cool. Wait, you rolled a 1 on 2d6?
Yeah, I rolled a 3,
Oh.
and
Oh,
it rounded
gotcha.
it down to
Okay.
1.
Gotcha. I was so confused. I was like, wait a second. How do you get like a 1 out of 2 dice? All good. All right. And that was me. I don't know how to. Yeah, it's not my.
Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to move Archibald to 11 initiative. Well, no, I guess I'll make you 9. Sorry, Archibald.
Oh. Okay. It doesn't pertain to me right now because I'm grappled, but does the water count as difficult terrain for the purpose of movement?
No, it does not.
Okay. I need you to do that rage effect you did last time for me.
All right.
I need to tick that off on my sheet.
Whoa.
And then I would like to swing my sword at him.
Cool.
And that's me. Combat tracker and turn.
Neat. Flink. Oh, hey, look at that.
Okay.
Hey. And that's I'm good on that.
Alright. So now, since he is within 5 feet of Archibald, if I hit, I can do sneak attack.
That's correct.
So I'm going to. Nope. I'm going to hide again.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
Alright, I'm going to I'm just gonna magic missile him. Where's my spell slots? I don't know, do that, and I have to drag the dice onto him 3 times, right? For magic
Yes.
missile. Okay. So there's my first missile. And there's my second. And there's my third. And that's gonna be my turn.
All right. Since it has a grappled Archibald, it's going to attempt to engulf.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Maybe you should have broke that.
You
Uh-oh.
resisted its engulfment. Giant wolf spider.
So that's success. That was my success and not his, right?
That's correct.
Okay.
That's
Giant wolf
yeah,
spider's
we'll
going
save
to
for
do the same
Archibald.
thing he once did. Bite.
Bite. Hits.
Flink.
Wait a minute.
Piercing
That's
damage.
Okay.
Constitution save. He succeeded his constitution save. So half poison damage. There you go. Anything else?
Nope, that's me.
Ready, Archibald.
All right. I would like to use my breath weapon on him.
Okay. So I'm gonna say he's got disadvantage on the saving throw. Click the disadvantage button and drag and drop the save on him.
Okay. Where do I find the save on that? Because we kind of had to jury rig that into a spell.
So if you click the little magnifying glass just to the left of the dragon head,
Gotcha.
then the save dice is right there. So you didn't do that with disadvantage, or it didn't work. So do it again. We'll take the least
Okay.
of the two.
Yeah, I had disadvantage selected. It just.
Yeah, do the drag and drop it on him again.
Oh, it was. There we go.
All right, he succeeded.
Okay.
So he'll take half. Go ahead and throw the damage on him.
Where's the damage?
All right. 9 points.
Okay, and that is my turn.
Oh, down to 2, I guess. Okay. Back to Dell.
Plink. Oof. Alright, I'm gonna move farther away.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Val?
I am going to do the same exact thing. Where is it? Attack. Oh, come on. I'm gonna hide again, and that is my turn.
So if I were to cast a lightning spell at him, is he like mostly in the water given where the squares he's in?
He is.
Would that give me any sort of advantage at all?
Make an Arcana check.
Okay.
So, being a shambling mound, lightning would heal him.
Oh, okay. Glad I didn't do that then. Alright, well, it's Magic Missile again then. That's number 1. Number 2. And number 3. And that's my go.
All right. Trying to engulf some more.
Get him.
Did not successfully engulf you. Giant wolf
job.
spider.
You'll never guess what I'm about to do.
All right. Bitey bitey. Miss.
Well, that's just unfortunate.
Anything else?
Nope.
Okay, great sword time again.
All right.
That time I hit.
Nice.
Hacking off a chunk.
Okay, and that is all for me.
Dell.
Oh, I got moved. Whoop. Splunk. Heyo.
There you go.
Hey, damage.
It is now
There you
heavily
go.
damaged status. That means you have crossed the halfway point on its hit points.
Okay.
All right. So now time for my joke.
Hey, that's in the money.
Hey. And that is a sneak attack, so that would be damage short bow plus damage sneak attack.
Ooh, Micah.
Nicely done.
And I'm hiding again. That is my turn.
Alright, well, once again, it's Kalu's turn to shoot some magic missiles. So there's my first one. And my second one. And my third one.
Okay.
Alright, but then this time I've also got another trick up my sleeve. I'm going to spend both of my sorcery points to create one spell slot.
Okay.
So, and now that's my turn. That was my bonus action.
Nice.
All right. We're still trying to gobble up this tasty, tasty dragonkin. Oh, then we got him.
Uh-oh.
Greg?
Nom nom nom.
What does that entail for me?
On subsequent turns, you're going to take damage. You are now blinded and restrained.
Gotcha.
Huh.
Yeah, so now you will take. Let's see. Yeah, you're basically in there until you get out somehow. You will take. Your Constitution saves will continue to happen. If you fail them now, you will take damage.
Gotcha.
You can still take actions, but obviously being blinded and restrained is going to put you at disadvantage.
Yeah.
And it's going to move back towards its mound.
I did not mean to click that. And that is gonna hurt.
Giant wolf spider.
All right. Well, oh, he retreated.
Well, he's got his belly full, so he's headed back.
Yeah, I'm gonna be about right. Probably, I don't know. How tall is his little thing? Does it go all the way up to the 20-foot ceiling as well?
It's the same ceiling height. Yes.
Gotcha. Okay, so I'm gonna be in the wall, probably about right here. Or
Okay.
here. And I'm just gonna bite him again.
Okay. Oh, that's me. With the biting. And the biting of the shambling mound and not the Archibald.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got to be careful not to click on Archibald.
Yeah, I'm gonna set Archibald aside
Okay.
just to prevent that from happening. Well, I guess you probably can't see anything from there. We'll put you back on the dais with the understanding you're in the monster.
Yep.
All right, so you hit. So there's the damage and the Constitution save, followed by the poison, which had full effect.
Nice one.
That's me.
Garfield's doing the Lord's work on this one.
So there's an interesting situation here where neither of those effects say that I can't attack. They both just give me disadvantage. So
That's
is double
right.
disadvantage a thing?
It is not.
Okay. But I assume that it's really hard to use a greatsword in here, so it would probably just be like an unarmed attack, or
No, I mean that's the disadvantage at play. So
oh,
you can, I mean, theoretically stab at it
okay.
with a
Sweet
sharp
wild
edge.
dragon man.
Give it a roll. It should all calc. Yep.
Yep, that's me.
Dell.
All right. So this thing's got to be close to dead. So I'm gonna do some fancy stuff, right? I'm gonna attack it. I'm gonna
That's
do
a hit.
damage to it.
Yep.
I'm going to. How do I ping this in chat? I'm just gonna use action search. I'm gonna get another action for an action search. I'm gonna ping it, but I can't. And I'm gonna attack
Okay.
it again.
Okay.
That's
Ooh.
Yeah.
You're not shooting through anybody, so I won't make you check to see if you hit poor Archibald. But that's you, I assume, unless you're moving.
no, I'm not moving.
All right, Dallas.
It resets my map every time. All right, there we go. So yeah, I'm going to do. He's within 5 feet of Carfield, right? So that
I'd say he's within 5 feet of me too.
I guess that's true.
Fair point.
So that's another with another sneak attack,
Cool.
and that is my turn.
You didn't put any of the damage on the guy. What is your deal?
I rolled right on him. Do you want me to do it again?
No, I can drag it from the chat and onto the thing.
Mike, I'm gonna need you to shape up.
Yeah,
I'm
Micah.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Step up, boy.
Anyway,
All right, and boom.
All right, boys, it's time to save our dragon. This is my last volley of magic missiles. 3. All right. Well,
Still up.
It's
Not
still
quite.
alive.
that's
No, no.
that's me.
Constitution save.
Yay.
Succeeded. Giant wolf
Good job,
spider.
Greg. It's Mr.
You'll never guess.
Okay. Hit. Damage.
Hey!
The thing dissolves into a planty mass, releasing Archibald.
Poor,
Neat.
poor Archibald.
Every door, every window, everything in the house immediately slams shut.
Yeah.
The house is angry.
Weird. Weird. Maybe we should have checked out the whole house before we fought Big Bad.
Did we ever find an Adam's apple while we were going through, or
An
no?
Adam's apple?
You know,
What?
like that old movie, Haunted
Monster
House. or whatever it's
House?
called? Monster
Stop.
House. That's
Stop.
the one.
I
Stop.
freaking love
What,
Monster
you want us
House.
to flick the uvula or something?
Yeah.
Uvula, and I don't know. I just want to know if I saw one.
No, you
Question my
didn't.
moves.
So that wasn't the best experience of my life, you know, being in something's stomach.
That's fair.
Well, it sounds like we're about to have worse stuff because everything just shut.
Okay. So from here, everyone will level to 3.
Hey. Okay, time to figure out what this is all going to be about. Library.
And we'll call it a night. After that, I'll hang around till you guys get all leveled up, but
Yeah. All right.
If I scroll down here.
Let's.
Um,
I'm going to go ahead
Where's
and
classes
close
at?
down the recording.